Back on the record in cause number 331088, case of South State of Texas versus John Michael Kruger. John Michael Kruger was previously sworn, and the court is in the process of reading the information. Court will be reading the information again, and that information states that Mr. Kruger, that on or about August 18 of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of reckless driving. Now, the information further presents that during a period from October 29th of 2019 until November 18 of 2021, information arising from the same set of facts was pending in a court of competent jurisdiction, to wit, cause number 324794. I think that might be county court law number 2. Yeah. Odd number. And this information further reads that or that it further states that let's see, it was pending in the court of competent jurisdiction, to wit, cause number 324794 in county court at law number 3 of Jefferson County, Texas, style the state of Texas versus John Kruger. And Mr. Kruger, that case may have been pending in county court at law number 2. Trina, could you check that? Because it's an odd number. It seemed like it should be 2.
My calendar shows that it's been a 2.
Okay.
The whole time.
Cause number 324794.
They're talking about
Okay, so State, you have a motion for a trial amendment to the information?
yes, Your Honor. No objection.
Okay, no objection. So the information is going to read that the case was pending in cause number 324794 in county court at law number 2. All right. Now, Mr. Kruger, to this information, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
Guilty.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Okay, now, Mr. Kruger, I have another document before me. This document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. And on the first page of this document, that's titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment, that states that this is a Class B misdemeanor, and the range of punishment is confinement in a county jail for not more than 30 days, or a fine not to exceed $200, or both such fine and confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there are a set of initials. One set of initials is on line next to a box that says check guilty. And the next set of initials is on line next to a paragraph that is titled Forfeiture Statute of Limitations Defense. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
And on the next page, above the line that's titled Defendant, is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that? The second box states that you're waiving your right to appeal, which means you're giving up your right to appeal. Do you understand that? And may I have the discovery certification? Now, Mr. Kruger, I have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line that's cited defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Kruger, prior to signing and initialing all of these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor. Without objection.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Galmore, you have advised and counseled Mr. Kruger. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Kruger, your attorney, Mr. Galmore, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kruger, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waivers were freely and voluntarily given, and I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that
It's
agreement?
a 1-year deferred adjudication and $200 fine. DWI education course. Drug and alcohol assessment. And the state dismissed the other cause number that was filed as a DWI issue, 324-794.
Okay. Now, Mr. Kruger, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. And now during this 1 year probationary period, the state is offering that you pay a fine of $200 plus court costs, a probation fee of $60 each month. Now, let me back up. It's $200 fine plus court costs. The court cost in this case is $392. The total fine and court cost is $592. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. Your total monthly installments that you will be required to pay while you're on probation is $130. Will you be able to pay the $130 each month?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Kruger, you will also be required to perform 60 hours of community service, attend and complete a DWI class, and the state will dismiss cause number 324794, and you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Mr. Kruger, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kruger, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Kruger, if you successfully complete the probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It will not appear on your record as a conviction, and you may qualify for non-disclosure. You can talk to your attorney, Mr. Galmore, about applying for non-disclosure. He's quite competent in those matters. Please stand on the X next to your attorney. You're going to follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Kruger, can I get your right thumbprint on that blue light, please? Thank you. You can remove it. No, it doesn't come out. Guilty. And Mr. Kruger, can I get your signature on that signature tag? You won't be able to see it, but I will. All right, and Mr. Gilmore, can I get your signature? Let me just check on that. All right, so you're just gonna report to this address.
His
that's located
dismissal
on the
should be
front
coming
page
off.
As soon as you leave, and they'll go over everything with you.
Okay.
And raise your right hand for me. Do you swear that you've never before been given deferred adjudication or regular probation for a felony or misdemeanor in this or any other state?
Yes.
Okay, and you have no pending charges that you're aware of? Okay. I should dismiss.
All right, thank y'all.
Okay,
Have a good one. Thank you.
who else we have ready?
Ashley Grant, I think
That's it?
no, this is. And you gave me right. Oh, no, this is the one that's ready. I have.
Mr. Mr. Reynolds, what's your name of your client?
What's your name? This is Mr. Seal.
Okay, just hold on a minute. Seal, do we have Seal ready?